everybody can kind of jump in, especially you. But I just feel like what we're doing is so much not planned. We pick a location, we put it out there, and people contact us. And what we're finding, and is also so great, is that each and every one of us in this room, everybody that was in Camp Hill, everybody that will be in the LA event and wherever else we do, all share common bonds. And we're all here because we need to be here at this time. And we've all been through the same thing, family, friends, public, what have you. We've been called over the top, psycho.
You're being way too kind. Lunatic fringe.
Well, it kind of hit me earlier. In some ways, to the normal, what we call normal people, are ones who have not had any dealings with the things that we all here have dealt with. We probably do seem over the top a little bit. And I find it difficult to get angry with those people. It gets a little old sometimes, but I find it difficult to get angry with them because they don't understand. And there are days that I wish I did not understand. I wish I had nothing to do with any of this. But everybody here is here because they've been touched. You've been touched by the paranormal, you've been touched by a government project, or you've been touched by the supernatural some way, somehow. That's why you're here. And once you recognize that, and once you've been touched, there's no going back. You can't run from it. You can't hide from it. So the best thing you can do is learn how to deal with it. And that is one of the hardest things in your life you'll ever have to do. And right now, as evidence in the photograph that you all took a look at, and Randy, have you seen the photograph yet?
I did, yeah.
That's a taste of what's coming. That's only a taste. That is a demonic, it has a name. I'm not going to repeat its name because it gives power to it.
Yeah.
That was summoned in retaliation to us helping a friend. That's what we're all up against. And
by the way, it's headed my way right now. The skies here have turned black in the last hour, so.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. But that is one of the main reasons for these gatherings. And that's what we call these. Sometimes we call them seminars and what have you. But these are gatherings. These are gatherings of the clans. It's like Annalise said, we know each other from somewhere, somehow. And that happens so much in Pennsylvania with the group there. These are homecomings for us. And whether you want to admit it or not, we're all soldiers in one hell of a war. And we're fighting where 90+% of the people in the world refuse to even acknowledge it exists. We're not working with people to make followers or groupies or whatever. We want people to be able to protect themselves, the people around them, and to literally go out and do what we're doing right here this weekend. To be able to increase your knowledge base, your weapons base, teach others, lead others. That's why we're doing this. because we're all nuts. And I would prefer to be the nuts that we all are than the normal out there any day. And I guess we'll take 5 minutes and just go around the room if anybody wants to say anything. No? You're a quiet bunch.
For now.
Throw something at me, Custom, do something.
As Bob Marley once said, liven up yourselves. You got a big weekend ahead of you. And you're going to be a closely knit group of people by the end of this weekend. You will know who your family is, and you will be connected as well to the people that gathered here last month.
And that's one of the reasons for LA and on, because each time we go, we're bringing the old people in with the new. So in LA, I hope to see all of you guys in LA, and as many people from Pennsylvania as we can in LA. And each time we have one of these gatherings, just continually grow and grow and grow and grow until we become the norm. And the people who think they're the norms now sit in our place for a while. Yeah.
Also, you, Randy, I wanted to ask, what do you feel of sound in its place in these learnings and these interactions and the importance of it? Because I know you guys had a great time at the end of the last seminar, and you got together, and even you, Randy, I believe you said there were a few people there who were musicians who made such an impact, made you dance, guys, and and how powerful that is. I mean, in a sense, it was a very shamanistic working that was going on there, and I feel in alignment with that, and I want to learn more about it. For myself and for all of us.
Did you get that, Randy?
I heard parts of it.
Just come on.
Yes, Randy? I was wanting to know about the importance of sound, music, in these learnings and these interactions that we're having. I know you guys had a great time at the barbecue that evening. I believe it was a new moon, or a full moon, actually. Yeah,
supermoon.
A supermoon, yeah. And also how we can utilize the music and our interaction within the music and sound and tone to be able to magnify and help manifest the reality that we're trying to create.
The music and the tones are all part of it. It's all woven into what you're going to do. Music can be used as warfare. Sound can be used as a weapon. And that weapon is basically to pull down the demonic, to come against the forces that are basically doing warfare with us. We saw that very clearly here. And as a musician, you are a shaman, you are a healer, you are a warrior. And that's a very important part of this. There's like in the Old Testament, when they went into battle, they took the musicians, and the musicians led the way. They basically used sound as a weapon. And that's true in all the mythologies where sound is connected to warfare. Trumpets are used in warfare, drums are used in warfare. The sound of stringed instruments, the sound of percussion, anything that you use with your heart and your spirit connected to it becomes a weapon. And that's probably the most powerful connection that you can make with the music, is do it and just be led by it. Go with whatever spirit you're led by, because it will break things up in the upper realms where the demonic are actually warring against us right now.
I completely agree with you. Yeah, I want to let everybody else out there know that we've got it, and we can align and use that same power, this power of sound. So bring it. I totally agree with you.
I look forward to hearing something from what you do this weekend.
Count on it. And don't forget bagpipes, too.
Right, exactly. Yeah. There you go.
Anybody else? Hey, I saw whispering back here. No? Ah, man.
Don't forget a damn good war shout, too. That helps. Clears the lungs and releases the vocal cords.
Yeah, the great shout, man. You just turn it loose.
Yeah.
But I think we just needed to put our mission statement out there. One thing I'll add before we might shut up. I saw something from one of our favorite authors the other day who did a blog post saying that one of the things that we do is give people false hope. Yeah. How's that working out? She mentioned Obama. I said, yeah, how's that working out? I want to thank that blogger for saying that, because that's actually what sparked me to run my mouth for a couple minutes. Without hope, you've already given up. Without hope, you've already lost. We don't give out false hope, because I'm sitting here looking at this, which I know is going to be viewed by a whole lot of people. And I will bluntly say, hell is coming to Earth. Or what I like to say, hell is coming to Frogtown. But if we don't have hope, we might as well just sit down, bury our heads in the sand, and let it happen. I'm not ready or willing to do that. And I don't think that anybody who comes to one of these gatherings is willing to do that. So this is not false hope. We do offer hope. There's always hope. And it most certainly isn't false hope. And we are most certainly not fear-mongers. You know, there's enough out there to be fearful of. I mean, we just showed a photograph, and I know it's going to get seen by a lot of people. If that don't scare the bejeebies out of a few people, I don't know what will. And that's just the beginning. I figure I better be quiet. I've got people looking at me like, shut up right now and be quiet right now.
Actually, what you just said there was true. And there is no false hope. It's when people give up to despair and negativity. The people that criticize this movement, and I'll call it that for the lack of a better word, don't understand it. And they don't also understand that they're part of the agents that have come against all of us for a long time, for all of our lives. Whether they know it or not, they are doing the work of their masters. So maybe they wake up. Maybe at some point they come to us because they finally realize what they're up against. But it is not false hope. It's true hope, because what you're going to engage this weekend is something that's going to give you confidence in situations that you are going to be up against. And the level of skills that you accumulate this weekend are only the beginning of what you're going to begin to master, because you're going to begin to master yourself. You're going to begin to master your inner person, who is the true warrior.
That was good. Anybody have anything to add? Oh, you bunch of church mice. We'll fix that before the weekend's over. All right, brother. Yes. Absolutely, you can.
Hi, Randy. You know me.
Hi.
It's Annalie. And I just wanted to say, no matter what forces try and stop us, we're like a sieve now, and some of us are always going to get through whatever gauntlet comes, and we are just going to put out the energy that those others who couldn't be here would have brought to this. And it just means that we have to work harder, and no matter what, we're going to win, no matter what.
Absolutely.
Well put.
Yeah.
All right, anybody else? Then we'll call it done for this. We'll take 5 minutes and get ready to start breathing hard.
There you go. It's going to hurt.
And tonight, while you guys are out having your get-together, Emma and I is going out and celebrate birthdays.
That's right. Yes.
Her birthday's tomorrow, so.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Em.
Thank you, Andy.
It's your day, babe. You own it.
Thank
It's
you.
your day.
It's a good day.
It's going to be
To
a
be
good
spending
day.
it with these guys.
Okay, excellent stuff. I look forward to seeing pictures and hearing stories from people. You guys that are there in class this weekend, get in touch with me afterwards. I'd like to talk to you. I'd like to hear what you experienced this weekend and what your takeaway from it is. Because each one of these that we do, everybody has unique experiences that contribute to it. And it helps call in some more. There's a big group out there. We just haven't met everybody yet.
Right. Right.
And God, I wish I was there. Oh, I
So do
wish I
we.
was
So
there.
do we. You'll be in LA.
I will. I will.
You'll be in.
And I also
We'll make
wish
sure.
that Sarah was with you this weekend. That's a
Yeah.
separate issue that we're going to deal with this weekend. There'll be an article up by the end of the weekend about what happened with Sarah. So even though she's not there, they didn't defeat her either.
No,
No.
we did not.
Absolutely not.
All right, are we ready? All
War
right.
shout. War shout. Ho!
Andy.
Okay, guys, have a great weekend. Talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye, Randy.